Why are children in Sydney, Australia, taught the sequence sheep, toilet, cow, toilet? I'll say that again.
Whoa.
Why are children in Sydney, Australia, taught the sequence sheep, toilet, cow, toilet?
Sheep, toilet, cow, toilet.
Maybe if I say it in an Australian accent, that
I was gonna say.
Yes.
Not. Sheep, toilet, cow, toilet.
That didn't sound bad to me. What was
Sheep.
your key phrase there for cluing in on an Australian accent?
No. Just the word no. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine is razor blades. Have you heard is razor blades?
Razor
Nice.
blades.
Nice.
Sheep, sheep, toilet, cow,
sheep,
toilet.
toilet,
Sheep,
cow,
toilet, cow,
toilet.
toilet. Sheep, toilet, cow, toilet.
I think if we say it probably 100 times, I think we'll get it.
Yeah.
So let's just get
Let's
this.
just
Yeah,
keep
Just
going.
start getting the
sheep,
reps
toilet, cow,
in.
toilet.
That's how lateral
Sheep,
thinking works.
Toilet, cow, toilet.
Okay, so obviously my first thought was I'm surprised it's not a venomous animal. Although that would be my first thought for like a mnemonic for children in Australia was like.
I went another way. I'm surprised it doesn't spell out a swear word. So very different ideas of the Australians.
We're
here.
running through the Australian stereotypes here.
Yeah.
Sheep for children. Okay. Sheep before toilets. You're doing soy.
Wait, the
Good.
Toilet.
Let's go
sheep.
on and continue.
Okay, is it some? It's a mnemonic. Is it a mnemonic?
Yes,
Like
it is a mnemonic.
Yeah.
So like Rory Gabiv, Richard of York gave battle in vain. SOS TCT.
Ooh.
Like sunscreen. You know, that's a big one there. Like they do like slip, slap, slop.
Mm-hmm.
Sunscreen tan. Cannot tan.
I wouldn't go for the
Wow.
first letters there. It's not that sort of mnemonic. It's mnemonic in the form of memory aid.
It has it twice. Sheep have wool, cow have milk. They're both mammals. They are really just having nothing for this is really
Well, you
okay.
don't have nothing there. You don't have nothing.
What does he have?
Wool.
Would this work in the US, for example?
Wool.
It wouldn't work in the US. This is Sydney
Okay.
specific. And Tom, you said wool.
I sure did.
Is it some way of reminding you to check these places for spiders or insects or something like that? I'm thinking like bedding.
And then the toilet. And then you,
And I
then
love
you check
it's
the
toilet
fridge.
twice because you really don't want it to be
You've got to
toilet.
double check.
Then you check the toilet again.
Again, we're going through the stereotypes, but you do have to check for black widow spiders and toilets sometimes, I believe, in Australia.
Yeah.
Not a daft suggestion, just not the right suggestion.
Sheep does turn into wool in this mnemonic. That is correct.
Okay. Tom, how useful is this actually, or how silly is this? Can I ask?
To people in Sydney, very useful.
So, okay, what could the other things be, guys?
Maybe like
Nice, yeah.
wool,
Water or flush.
leather.
Bowl or
Wool bowl,
Like toilet
leather bowl.
nailed it.
It's like a tongue twister. Wool bowl, leather bowl, wool bowl, leather bowl.
Is it that? My thought is like, could this something to remember? Maybe like a transit line or something like that. Or
Getting closer, Tom. Yep.
okay. Like the locations of cities.
It's definitely geography. You're getting closer and closer with that.
So geography within Sydney, like suburbs or
Sydney
something, or-
and neighboring areas.
A suburb, actually, yes.
Oh.
Oh,
like, is it like one like Woolwich or something?
Now we're getting
toilet.
close, Ella. Yes.
what'd you say, Ella?
Woolwich.
Why would you need a mnemonic for something like that?
And also that means there's two suburbs in there that are the same, or there's one that's in there twice for some reason. Or is it that's supposed to represent different ones?
Have a think what other words might work for toilet.
Lou.
Loo.
Bog. Oh, Lou.
Low.
Yay.
Yep.
Lewisham. I'm saying places in London, hoping that that's a suburb in Sydney.
Honestly, you're pretty close here already. I'm tempted to give it to you. You haven't said these out loud yet.
Wooloo Mooloo.
What was that, Caroline?
Wait.
Woolloomooloo. Woolloomooloo.
Woolloomooloo. Has anyone heard of the Sydney suburb of Woolloomooloo?
No!
And yet, Caroline, you said it anyway. This is how you spell and say Woolloomooloo, which is a suburb of Sydney. It may come from the Aboriginal place name for a place of plenty, possibly young black kangaroo. No one's sure. This is from question writer Jim, who says that he can attest to this as someone who grew up in Sydney. The place is called Woolloomooloo, 2 L's in the first bit, 1 L in the last bit. So it is actually the words wool, loo, moo, loo. And the mnemonic for that is sheep, toilet, cow, toilet.
Right.
I see why that's so helpful for kids who are like learning to spell and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it does,
for spelling.
Yeah,
Spelling makes perfect. Yeah. What's it in the US? We have Connect, I Cut for Connecticut.
Nice.
And then I love also for Mississippi, all we learned is that how to spell is MISSISSIPPI.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not a mnemonic. That's just, you had fun how difficult it was.
Oh, I heard MISSISSIPPI, which has more of a cadence to it.
Oh, that's lovely.
A little gallop. Yeah.
And in the UK, they're just like, it's Worcestershire. Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Learn it.
The Lateral book is out now. Just click on the link to get your copy.